Welcome to your next lesson on guests' favors. In this lesson, we will go over what they are, how to choose your favors, keeping your theme in mind when choosing your favors, and packaging and display ideas. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Traditionally, wedding favors were a keepsake that your wedding guests could take with them after the reception in order to remember your big day. From coasters to koozies, candles, picture frames, food, glass and drinkware, sunglasses, keychain, bottle openers, when it comes to favors for your guests, the options available are virtually limitless. You'll want to give yourself time to purchase or make the perfect gift for your guests. That means you should start exploring your options for favors no later than 2 months before your wedding day, and even earlier if possible. Before you purchase a favor, you're going to want to do a little research first to see others' rates for that favor, and then once you've selected one that you like, make sure to spend a little time researching your pricing options or whether to buy them in bulk at a discounted price. Making them double duty. Use mason jars with chalkboard stickers, wine or Pilsner glasses for everyone to use to drink out of during the dinner, or they can take home at the end of the reception to use again and again. Or you can have your dessert served double duty by packaging up some cookies, pies, donuts for everyone to take home at the end of the night. If you want to get a little more creative, you could also choose to use your escort cards as favors, like mini succulent plants with your guest's name on them. Just type in double duty guests favors in Pinterest. Trust me, you'll find a million ideas. Sticking to your budget. When it comes to wedding favors, joyous but affordable is the way to go. Remember, the gifts you give your wedding party are the favors that you give your guests will amount to about 2 to 3% of your overall budget. So you don't need to go crazy. Each gift can end up being as inexpensive as $1 per guest. And if you buy in bulk, most companies will cut you a deal to save you even more money. DIY and homemade favors. Now, if you plan on crafting your own favors for your guests, it's super important that you get started on them as soon as possible because you don't want to run out of time trying to get them completed. DIY is a great option if you have the time to devote to it. It adds a personal touch to the favors that buying from a store just can't recreate. And something to remember is you can always get your bridal party, friends and family. They can get involved and help you out with those favors. You could even host a favor assembling night and invite them over for some cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. And with all the extra set of hands, they'll be completed before you even know it. I recommend you give your favor a test run before you go out and buy all the supplies because you may feel like something's a great idea in the beginning, but you may feel differently after spending an hour covered in hot glue and sparkles. And then you are stuck with either having to spend more money to adjust what you don't like or have to start all over again from scratch with a new idea and you've wasted your money. Make one, and then if you love it, make some more. Keep your theme in mind. If you'd like your guests to remember your wedding, incorporate your theme into your favors. If you're hosting a Gatsby-esque ballroom affair, maybe gift your guests with monogrammed mini champagne bottles and chocolate cigars. Or perhaps you're going with something a bit more casual, like a rustic outdoor wedding. Present your guests with a small potted plant or a mason jar filled with cookie ingredients or a s'mores kit. And if you have a small budget, just package them up nicely. Fancy packaging is a great way to save money on the actual favor. You could choose to wrap the favor in paper that matches your color scheme or even add some decorative elements like ribbon, tulle, lace, confetti, or gemstones. The sky truly is the limit. You'll want to keep in mind that if you plan on giving an edible favor, then the packaging really matters. You don't want your carefully crafted gifts to fall apart because you forgot to line your boxes or bags. Another resourceful suggestion is to use gift tags on the outside of the packaging. Again, these can match your color scheme or theme and it allows you to write a personal message to each guest, which is a nice way to show your guests how much you appreciate them attending your wedding. Remember, favors with fancy packaging make for memorable gifts. Some popular favor ideas are cookie cutters, heart-shaped chocolates, magnets, personalized candy bar wrappers, personalized coffee, personalized wine bottles, silver-plated fortune cookie favors, wedding music CDs, and wine bottle stoppers. If you're the type of gal or couple, for that matter, who are crafty and can create your own favors to save a little bit of money, some popular DIY favors are baked goods, bath salts, coasters, infused oils, ornaments, picture frames, soaps, and spices or rubs. Now, if you're not that crafty but are still looking to save some money, some ideas for inexpensive favors are bottled water, candles, candy buffets, hot chocolates with mug, matches, mints, and seed packets. If you're looking to theme your guests' favors, I wanted to throw in some ideas to help you choose based on the seasons. As you can see, in winter, Christmas ornaments, chocolate spoons, fudge, homemade cider, layered hot chocolate jars. In the spring, beeswax candles, flavored honey, hand fans, mini plants, succulents, tea tins. In the summer, you have bug spray, flip-flops, personalized koozies, mini lanterns, and sunglasses. And in the fall, you could do birch frames, jams, or marmalades, mini maple syrup jars, pumpkin treats, or s'mores packages. Some of my favorite places I suggest to my clients when they're not sure where to purchase their favors or supplies to create their favors are local shops, Bocoup, Etsy, Amazon, Personalization Mall, Oriental Trading, Party City, and craft stores like Michael's, Joann's, or Hobby Lobby. So now let's talk about what's trending in wedding gift favors. You have edible flavors, charitable donations, s'mores kits, Krispy Kreme, macaroons, gift lounges, swag bags, mini liquor bottles, and mini pies. Let's go over some of my favorite favor tips. And the first one is, choose an inexpensive yet delightful wedding favor. It doesn't have to be expensive to be remarkable or remembered. DIY it. Obviously, the more things you can do yourself, the more money you will save. Buying in bulk. If you're buying supplies to make your own favors or the actual favors themselves, usually the larger quantity that you buy, the more of a discount is extended to you. Discontinued items. Discontinued items or items that are no longer being made can save you some money as well. Candy buffets. If you'd like to have a relatively inexpensive favor that is fun for your guests and something you know they will like and enjoy, I've never seen a guest disappointed with some candy. And lastly, food items like cookies, donuts, popcorn, and pizza. Any type of favor that is edible is always a hit with your wedding guests.